Smokin' Tobacco's coverage of the 2023 PCA Trade Show and Convention is brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
What's going on, everybody? Matt Tobacco from SmokingTobacco.com. We're here at PCA 2023 with coverage brought to you by Drew Estate. I'm here at the Tatuaje booth with none other than Pete Johnson. Hello, Pete.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Not bad, man. It's nice to see a big crowd here.
It's busy.
PCA 2023 is pretty impressive. I'm honestly, I think everybody's pretty rocking. So
I think this is one of the best shows you've seen in a while.
In a while, yeah. I mean, 2022 obviously was great, and to come out of the pandemic in 21 when we had it, that was a good show for what we had and what we displayed, and no one had cigars to sell.
Yeah.
But this year, I think it's just nice to see that people are still coming to the show and excited about being here and excited to to keep on selling cigars.
Supporting the industry.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. I mean, at the end of the day.
I love it, though. I love it. To me, it's old home week for me. Every time I come here, I just ran into an old friend in the industry I hadn't seen in years. Oh, wow. And I actually almost started tearing up because he's the guy I used to follow around like a little puppy dog, because him and his dad were like superheroes to me. Oh, wow. Yeah. So it's nice to see some old guard.
Memory lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is exciting. I love stuff like that too. So I totally get the excitement.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You guys showed up here once again. A little bit of anticipation. You got some cool stuff. So we'll talk about this in a second, but yeah, I want to start with. So you got 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
That you're celebrating.
It's my 30th year in the cigar industry. It's my 28th trade show. Wow. So I remember the crazy ones too. It's my 20th year selling my own brands. Obviously, 20th anniversary collaboration with the Garcias, because we both celebrate the same anniversary.
Yep.
Tatuaje being their first client. We did a cigar called La Union as a collaboration celebration for 20 years.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah,
that looked really awesome.
It's a big project. The size of the cigar is a Conde 109 size, out of Cuba, which is a 7 1/4 by 50, just beautiful shaped head. A hard cigar to roll for the rollers, but Jaime's son is kind of in charge of making sure that every cigar is absolutely pristine. So we're really excited about the project, but it's going to take a while before we see it in stores.
Okay.
Probably looking at next year for the first release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got a chance to glance at it when I was over there, and the packaging is beautiful. The boxes are really nice. Really, really cool project.
The band showed up last week.
Oh, okay. Last minute.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of my band showed up this last week too. We were bundling cigars up for the show. Literally the day before the deadline to freight everything out here.
Oh,
so
right under the wire.
It's been a busy week.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it has been.
But no, everything's here. Everybody's happy. All the presentations came out great. We're thrilled to show off the new product.
Yeah.
The 20th anniversary Nicaragua products, and I also have 20th anniversary Miami products. But the Miami products might show up around my 26th anniversary.
Is that what you're smoking now?
Actually, this is a cigar that I made for the dinner that we're having on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But it's to celebrate 20 years. But the ultimate size might not be this size. It might be something else. I had to make 300 cigars that fit next to a Don Pepin limited edition to fit in this special coffin for all the people that are coming to dinner. So
okay.
It happened to be a 6.5 by 52, which is a classic size for us to use in the factory. But I have other sizes in the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, the two Nicaraguan ones are different completely. They're different blend. One's a 6 1/8 by 46. The other one's a 6 3/8 by 54. I reintroduced the Grand Chasseur that I did back 10 years ago from the TAA.
Yep.
Back as a regular production 20th anniversary cigar.
Yeah. I was checking that out earlier in the display. It looks really awesome.
Yeah. They're
really cool.
We come to show the new stuff. We don't show much of the old stuff anymore, but it's really about the new every year for us.
Yeah.
The old stuff, we're trying to make sure people know the portfolio already.
Yeah.
obviously we still take orders for regular product, but we don't present everything that we make. It becomes too busy.
Yeah, you want to focus on what is new. People always ask, well, what's new? What's new? What's new? So it's like, this is what's new, and but we'll tell you. We can tell you about the other stuff too.
That's the way the industry kind of went, though. It is kind of, people want to be excited about what's coming. So we always want to have a good balance between limited edition and regular production. And we stress that with even our salespeople. We want to make sure that they understand that without the regular production, we can't have the fun special stuff. We need to have a good balance between both.
Absolutely, and it's something that we've talked about with a lot of brands in the media and on shows about there's a lot of limited stuff, but at the same time the core stuff is very important.
Why, the limited stuff for me is a lot of fun. It gives me time to play, and I sometimes find blends that I'm working on as a mistake that I haven't revisited in a long time.
Yeah,
I get super excited about bringing out a new limited edition that might eventually become a regular production. So none of them yet, but some of them, yeah.
Maybe.
Like both of the 20th Nicaraguan ones are actually reduxes of originals.
Okay.
So, but they were done 10 years ago.
Right. So yeah, you get to play around a little bit. You find some new stuff. You experiment and get ideas for the future. Some of them work, some of them don't.
The retailers appreciate it, but the consumers really do appreciate the new stuff because they want to keep on trying new things. So, but we definitely have a balance.
Well, one of the biggest new things that you have is this right here, which we've been standing in front of, building the suspense. It's the NFT project.
Yeah.
Now
it's a little dusty.
we know LaFleur executed one last year that was very successful. You guys are kind of the second one to really follow the way they did it.
Yes.
Although with more pieces.
Yeah, Abe, I will tell you, Abe, I get the fun part. I get to do the cigars. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But Abe came back to me like every week. He was like, dude, I'm going to add this. I'm going to add an ashtray. I'm going to add a cutter. I'm going to add a Line 2 DuPont, which was like one of ones. They're all one of ones.
Yeah.
Of course, number 7 is actually Abe's humidor because there's 7 being made, but only 6 are going to be auctioned. Abe will get number 7.
So this will be probably on display in Spokane, down in Florida. Yeah.
So because he can't rightfully bid on his own project, which would be unfair to people.
He just kept it.
No, it made sense for him because he's the owner of the brand.
Of course.
Tatuaje is me, but Anarchy is Abe. That was always his brand name.
Yeah.
I actually told him when he first presented me the name, I said I'm actually bummed or pissed off that I didn't think of the name first.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a great name.
I like the design on it. I like the logo, the name. And the name is definitely something I see with Tatuaje. I feel like that's a good kind of rebellious brand.
It does work well with Tatuaje. That's why I was bummed that I didn't own it myself. But the box was I literally drew this box on a piece of paper, and I had an idea of what I wanted, and the factory really is the one that executed it perfectly. So I'm really excited I can't open it because of the way it opens. It literally flips down forward.
Yeah.
And then there's drawers inside. And there's 75 cigars. Originally, it was only supposed to be 60 cigars, but I miscounted, and I added a separate drawer at the bottom that holds 15 individual cigars.
Oh, okay.
So you can grab one of those if you wanted to instead of opening up the bundles from up top.
Wow.
And there's even places to put a couple Bovedas.
And we have... Thank you for that, Barbara. Off to the side. I'll try to zoom this in.
So up top you have a compartment for like if you want to put a lighter and a cutter, which is great because we have a lighter and a cutter.
So the pieces can go in it too.
If they wanted to put them in there. The top one, of course, is the Pale Horse. It's a Connecticut wrapped version. I think we're talking about the blend. It was undisclosed in the press release, but it's Connecticut Ecuador, grown by the Perez family. Wrapped version of the Anarchy NFT, which is only available in the humidor.
Okay.
These 2 slots here are places to put Boveda packs.
Okay.
And there's actually little holes in each drawer so the humidity will carry through.
Breathe. Yep.
And then 3 regular Anarchy bundles and then 1 row of 15. So it ended up being, my calculation was up. It was supposed to be 60, I made 75.
Well, The more the merrier, right?
It's good.
I'm going to pass this back to you. Thank
But
you.
a very, very few of the pale horses.
Yeah, very small.
Talking about 105 cigars.
Yeah, that's pretty exclusive. So
When I told the family what I wanted to do, I just told them, I said, don't worry, I'll pay for it.
So Pete, when is this actually going to be available? When can people expect to bid on this?
The auction, from what I know, everything should be done for August auctions, correct? End of August.
End of August.
I'll be honest, Abe's really the leader of the pack on this one when it comes to the NFT thing, because I just don't have enough time to rack my head around it. I get the fun part. I get to make the cigars.
Yeah.
And I think I came up with a very simple band that was dedicated to the original band, but with holographic foil on the top and bottom of it. What's interesting, though, is all the cigars that are in the humidor have a double hologram. Inside the 25 count boxes, they're actually hologram on the bottom and plain on the top.
Oh, okay.
So that way, you know. I always have this thing when people are trying to trade cigars to people. I don't want someone to take like an old Jason from my brand,
Yep.
and try to take a new Jason and sell it to them as the old one. So I always do something different with the bands to make sure that they know that, okay, that's the new one, that's not the original.
Yeah.
I always do something with the cigar just slightly to make it slightly different, where they can't say, hey, I have an old Frankenstein or old Frank. Here
Try to
you
trick
go.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this case, the same thing. When you get these boxes, they have a particular band on them that's different than the one that goes in here. So someone can't say that's one from the humidor.
Right.
So little things.
It's all about the little details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little added value.
Yeah. Well, Pete, it's very exciting. It's very awesome. It looks cool. The black and the red, it's badass.
Yeah, it's actually a pain in the ass though. Black is the worst. I mean, like even my carpet here in the booth, like it just gets destroyed quickly.
Which is too bad because it's actually a pretty awesome carpet.
But yeah, this gets dusty every morning. We have to dust it off.
Clean it off. Well, Pete, thanks for taking the time to talk to us about
thank
it.
you.
And everything else that you guys are working on, including the stuff you're doing over with my father.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the collaboration. I mean, it's definitely a work of art for what the family's doing. I mean, they do tremendous stuff the way they package things. So I left that all up to them too, because I knew that they could handle it better than I would.
Yeah.
But it's really about the cigar for me. Making sure the cigar that's in the box performs well.
That's it.
But thanks for doing what you do for the industry.
Thank you, Pete.
Appreciate you taking the time to interview everybody in the show, and I mean, you do this on your own dime, so we appreciate the press.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Pete. That's so nice of you to say.
Thanks, brother.
I always appreciate you giving us the time. Guys, thank you for watching us. I'm losing it now. Visit SmokingTobacco.com and stay up to date with all of our PCA 2023 coverage brought to you by Drew Estate. Take care, guys.